Bishop Navazarian, faith leaders, reverend fathers, diplomatic leaders, Hugh McDermott, my friend and colleague Hugh McDermott, thank you for your kind words, very well said indeed to you, sir. Matt Cross, Mark Curray MPs, Mayor Tanya Taylor, Willoughby councillors. I want to shout out in particular my friend Stepan Kirkashirian, ANC leaders. Thank you to the Armenian National Committee. This is such a special, beautiful and meaningful event each and every year. I think it's my 5th time. I'm very proud to stand with you, as you know. So I recognise Sebastian Majarian. I want to say well done to Seren Sogomonian, beautifully said up here just before. All community leaders here, ladies and gentlemen, friends, one and all, I'm very proud to stand before you, obviously as local member and indeed as co-chair of the Parliamentary Friends of Armenia. Today we gather, we remember, we commemorate and we demand. Lives tragically taken. 1.5 million Armenian lives alone and 1 million Assyrian and Greek lives. Every life precious. How self-evident it is that genocide must be recognised and how right it would be for Australia to so recognise it. The very origin of the term genocide and its codification in international law have roots, in fact, in the mass murder of Armenians. It was what happened in your homeland that led to the coining of the term genocide. Lawyer Raphael Lemkin, who was so deeply troubled by reports of Ottoman atrocities and crimes that he committed basically the rest of his life to that work, took it to the United Nations, and God bless him for so doing. He rightly questioned why the killing of 1.5 million people was not a crime under international law, and yet the killing of one individual was. He recognised that the destruction of Armenians was systemic, planned destruction of a national ethnic group, and hence he coined the term genocide. And he studied as well how it was not just mass murder, but destruction of cultural, institutional, religious and other elements and institutions, including churches. And of course, as you well know, tragically that continues today in Artsakh, and our thoughts and prayers are with all those people who were forced to flee, some of whom indeed I met myself in Goris in 2023. So I want to pay credit to Raphael Lemkin, his courage and conviction. It is that sort of leadership, integrity, strength and bravery that the world needs to see more of today, and which should absolutely guide this nation state, as it has guided 35 other nations who have officially recognised genocide. Indeed, my friends, on this, the eve of Anzac Day, we remember that some of our very own Anzacs bore witness to the Armenian genocide. Australia must recognise this genocide. There is no leverage, demand, interest or issue that should ever stand in the way of just that. And it is a disgrace that access to the Gallipoli Peninsula is leveraged and threatened by Turkish leadership. It's an abject disgrace. It is also a breach of President Ataturk's 1931 statement, in which he said, "We will always pay our tribute on the soil where the majority of your dead sleep on the windswept wastes of Gallipoli." How those words have been terribly breached by Turkish leadership today. As you know, I've been to Yerevan, stood at the Genocide Memorial, seen, heard and felt your pain, suffering and anguish. I also want to say how much I've seen, heard and felt your strength, your incredible spirit. The resilience of the Armenian people is something very special. I pay tribute to all of you for just this. I salute your martyrs, their descendants and your indomitable spirit. For my own country, I feel a sense of shame and embarrassment that Australia has not, but must recognise genocide. On this, the 111th anniversary, we remember, we demand, and we say never again. Thank you, good luck, and may God bless you all.